Hi everybody, it's Dica and today we are doing a fun little unboxing and I went a little bit overboard because there have been so many makeup and skincare products I've been so excited to try. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video. First up is this needly patch that comes in cute colors and shades. It's a micro dart patch infused with niacinamide, madeca, and salicylic acid. Each pack contains 12 patches inside, and it's so cute that I got so excited to wear it, but that also means I'll be getting a pimple. So, nope. Of course, I had to repurchase my favorite kombucha from TEAZEN. I got the Shine Muscat flavor since it was on sale. I got it for $5, I think, and I grabbed 2 boxes because I drink this almost every day. And if you love soda but want a healthier alternative, this is the perfect one. It's great for gut health, aids digestion, and actually tastes good. I got these as freebies. These are the Medicube PDR and Pink Mask, and I'm so excited to try them because I'm in my sheet mask era right now and I use one almost every single night. This sunscreen, I got this basically for free. Style Korean has this $1 promotion every month and this was the featured product when I shopped. And I love that they include newer releases, not just the items they're trying to clear out. Their shipping is also fast and smooth in my experience. Oh, I even have a discount code you can use when you shop there. And no, this isn't sponsored, though I wish it was. If you struggle with frequent breakouts, I highly recommend trying the celimax Noni line. I love their ampoule so much, so I was really excited to try the mist. I even patiently waited for over a week for this item to be restocked. So when I first used the ampoule, it cleared my skin, so I looked up Noni extract and learned that it helps reduce inflammation. It also promotes skin healing and prevents breakout while keeping the skin clear. And I think I've emptied about 3 bottles of this, and I'll be doing my night routine after filming this, and I'm so excited to use this mist. Next is this cushion from Tfit in the shade WO for Buff. I really like their concealer, so when I saw this on Style Korean while shopping, I thought why not give it a try. And I'm also loving the packaging right here. It reminds me of the Chanel cushion. Color isn't just plain white as well. It has a pearlescent finish that gives a subtle yet beautiful effect on this cushion. It's chic, clean, and sleek. I love this little detail on the corner. Just push this to open and here's what it looks like inside. It comes with a teardrop shape puff that's a bit thicker than my usual K-beauty puffs, and I also like that the grip is nice and tight. If you've tried a lot of K-beauty cushions, you know the puff can sometimes be loose, so it just makes the application less satisfying. But this one is really nice. I like it. And you know that technique where you press your puff on the back of the lid to remove excess product so you don't apply too much on your face? This is the only second cushion I've seen with embossed dots or a design on the back of the lid, maybe to help distribute the product more evenly on the puff. I'm using my favorite Picasso spatula to test it out, and I prefer the shape over their original release because it's just easier to use with a cushion. And Tfit is well known for their concealer with amazing coverage, so I have pretty much high expectations. And let's try it out. Okay, so upon trying this, I think it's a bit too warm. So far, the coverage looks really good, but the shade is bothering me a little. And now let's blend it out with the puff it comes with. That is crazy. Look at how it covered even my veins. Are you seeing this? Anyway, the finish is matte and the coverage is just insane. Hopefully it looks good on my face. But this would be perfect if you have oily skin. I really like the coverage, and yeah, I'm just a little sad about the shade. Sometimes I feel like I need something more hydrating. So while browsing Style Korean, I found this one from Purito. This is their Wonder Relief Centella BB Cream. It comes in 6 shades and I chose Natural Beige. It's a Centella infused BB cream that offers natural coverage and soothing benefits. So I wasn't expecting it to be this small, but that's fine since I don't use a lot on a day-to-day basis anyway. This is why I got this because I've been so into products with natural coverage lately because of the humidity. It's just uncomfortable when your face feels cakey, heavy, and icky on summer days. So I've been reaching for a lightweight formulas like this. So for example, I love this BB cream from Glow. It's been my go-to base and I alternate it with this cushion from HE which I recently got. It has an even more natural coverage than Glow's BB cream. It's so sheer that it's almost translucent, but the upside is it feels as comfortable as a light moisturizer. And this BB cream from Glow covers redness, evens out your skin tone, and feels very light on the skin. However, sometimes I feel like I need something more hydrating. Okay, let's try it now. It's not as runny as I expected, and I think I chose the right shade, thankfully. I usually go for lighter ones, and this one is perfect. I've also started filming Get Ready With Me videos, so I'm excited to use this on days that I film one. Okay, so far I like how it looks and it feels quite hydrating. I'm going to blend it with this puff I'm currently loving from Lishu. Oh wow, it looks really nice. I love the slide sheen and how it neutralized my skin tone. Of course, I'll try it on my face tomorrow because I'm so excited to see if I really like it. But so far, it's looking so good. I think this might be a dupe for the NARS Light Reflecting Translucent Powder, which is my favorite. And I tried that one about 2 years ago. And I remember being so confused because it reminded me so much of my favorite powder from Heimish, which is this one. And when I saw this while shopping on Style Korean, I was like, whoa, this is my absolute favorite powder. Why did I ever stop buying it? So I got it. And even the packaging is quite similar to NARS. Even the texture, it has that same rubbery feel. I personally think this one is better, and you might be thinking why. And it's mainly because of the puff. Because the NARS powder has this very thin puff that it's almost paper like, if you know what I'm talking about. And this one from Hamish comes with a more normal puff. If you've tried the NARS powder, you know it's not totally matte. That's why I love it. It has a subtle pearlescent finish, and this one from Hamish has that too. That's why it reminded me so much of the NARS translucent powder. I'll just grab my macro camera so that you can see it better. My macro camera is on. Hopefully you can see what I mean. It has a slight sheen to it. See? It's not completely matte. This is my NARS translucent powder. I have the limited edition packaging here, so it's not exactly the same. Anyway, look, I'm even using a different puff, and I just don't like the one that it originally came with. It's so thin and just overall inconvenient to use. Now let's compare it to my translucent powder from Kiko Milano. This one is flat and matte, which I like, but I still prefer the finish of the ones from NARS and Heimish. If you like the NARS Light Reflecting Translucent Powder, I highly recommend trying this. It's cheaper and it's only $13, and the packaging is pretty as well. If you want me to talk about more powders, I have plenty of recent favorites, so just let me know. I recently dyed my hair darker, so I had to get a new brow mascara to match my hair color. I picked this one from Peripera. It's a grayish cool toned shade. And I also picked up an eyeliner since I just finished my Clio one, but I wanted to try a different brand this time, so I got this one from Peripera as well. Okay, now for the lip products. Let's start with this one from LAKA. I got the shade Breezy, which is one of their recommended picks for this variant. Lately, I've been so into lighter and less common tint shades, colors you don't usually see, unlike the typical reds, oranges, and dark browns. The formula is pretty comparable to others on the market, but I really love the shade range for this line. It's unique yet still wearable, and I also love the packaging. The color is pretty and the product feels comfortable on the lips without drying them out. It's pigmented, has a great tinting power, although the scent reminds me of a cough syrup, and there's a slight cooling effect, but it's not bothersome to me. I know the color looks a bit intimidating when swatched on the hand, but on the lips it blends beautifully with my natural lip color. It even makes my lips look slightly lighter, which I really like, and I think it's gorgeous, and I'm already planning to get more shades. I got the rom&nd Juicy Lasting Tint in the shade Nucademia. This is the repackaged version, and I think they also reformulated it. This is one of my favorite shades from the line, so I wanted to see how it compares to the original formula, since there have been some, inconsistencies with both the formula and the color. Also, I ran out of it, so the timing is perfect. But I just have a bone to pick. I'm just not the biggest fan of the packaging color. It feels too bright for the actual shade. And since this line has some of the most neutral and muted shades, I think the packaging would look better if it were muted as well. Anyway, I'm rambling too much. Sorry, I just get really into product design and packaging. Anyway, one thing I noticed when comparing the older and newer formulas is that the new one applies more smoothly, maybe because it's thinner now. It has a more radiant finish, and the glowy film that develops on top is glowier. However, to my fellow Nucademia enthusiast, I'm so sorry, but the color is different now. It is brighter, and that muted reddish hue is now gone. I don't understand why they would change the color. It now looks warmer compared to the original shade, and a bit brighter as well. Well, yep, the packaging makes sense now, I guess. Then I got 5 Colorgram lippies. I've been using their fruity glass tint a lot lately, and it reminded me of how much I love it. So I picked up a few more shades, and I also grabbed a different variant from the fruity line. If you like subtle lip stains, you're gonna love this. This is the Colorgram fruity glass tint in the milk variant. It's a dewy lip stain that's also moisturizing and not too watery. It's a type of tint with a white base, so the color is softer and more muted. If you appreciate the subtlety of a lip product, this is perfect, especially for school days, because it looks very natural on the lips. You can layer it to build your desired color, and it's not sticky but gives a super glowy finish. And if you're not into deep, intense stains, you will really appreciate this one. I got a new water tint, and this time it's from Colorgram. I've been a fan of them since the beginning of summer. I love that it's so pigmented yet feels like nothing on my lips. And the packaging is so cute, right? This is my favorite from the fruity tint line. I love that this has a slightly blurry look, so it softens the lines of your lips while adding a tint. I may have picked the wrong shade for the cushion, but I think I did a much better job choosing the shades for this. I can really see myself using it every single day. I got their gloss in the shade Farewell Guava. It's a gorgeous muted mauvey pink, and the formula is quite similar to rom&nd's Lasting Color Gloss if you're familiar with that. But I was pleasantly surprised by how long lasting it is. It stayed beautiful for hours without looking dull too quickly. And overall, it's also just a nice lightweight gloss. Wow, this color is beautiful. Oh my gosh. And then I got 2 more shades of the Colorgram Fruity Glass Tint from the Geek Nude line, and I'm so excited about these colors. Honestly, Colorgram has one of the best glowy tint formulas out there, and the stain lasts forever, and you'll need a good oil-based makeup remover to fully take it off. I love the packaging, the formula, and that it's affordable. The glow it gives is insane too. This is the shade Chai Pear, and it's a pretty muted warm shade. This is the kind that they call a warm beige shade in the K-beauty scene. It's just a very light, warm shade at first, and it deepens over time. But I like the shade more. This is Silky Lychee, a medium pink shade, and to me it's very muted and suits neutral makeup. Overall, it's a very balanced pink shade, so I highly recommend it. I got 2 toner pads from Nidi. I love their white variant toner pad, so I decided to try these as well. The white variant really helped improve my skin texture, and I remember my skin being so smooth and clear back then, and I'm curious to see if this works just as well. Okay, you probably already know this, but I also consider packaging when buying a product. Sometimes it's the main reason I decide to get it, and this is exactly what happened here. I got 2 toner pads from Nidi simply because I like the packaging. Just kidding. I really like the white variant, so I decided to try these as well. Anyway, I love the simple typography on this packaging. Oh, one thing about Nidi pads, the actual cotton pad is bigger than most toner pads on the market, which is a big plus for me. I like it. I also like that the packaging Okay, we're back to the packaging. I also like that the packaging isn't the usual twist off cap. It's just pushed down here and it opens. Okay, I have one more bone to pick. You see, the pink variant is translucent and the yellow is solid and matte. And I love this yellow shade. However, since it's a jelly toner pad, I think it should be the translucent one and the pink one should be matte. It just makes more sense that way. I'm sorry if I'm focusing on things that might not be that important, but I'm just really into packaging. Let me introduce you to the brand new Style Korean Back to School box. If you've been keeping up with my short videos, you already know that Style Korean loves surprising us with special beauty boxes almost every month. And this time, they've outdone themselves for this LAKA inspired design. It is hands down the cutest one yet. Inside, you're getting 12 full-sized skincare and makeup products. Honestly, this curation is one of the best Style Korean has ever put together. And I'll be filming a full get ready with me using everything soon, but for now, let me give you a little sneak peek of what's waiting inside. This is the new Tokobo Sun Cushion, and can we talk about this packaging? It is totally my style. I love the color, and also I've always loved Tokobo's sunscreen formula, so I'm really excited to see how this one performs. Another fresh release in this box is this stick blush from House of Her. I'm honestly obsessed with this lineup, and can we appreciate the packaging? It is so unique, and I've never seen anything like it before. I'm so happy to see the Abib BDRN lip mask in here. I've actually been wanting to try this one. It's supposed to really hydrate and repair chapped lips while making them feel softer and more plump, and I like the packaging too. It's so cute. Another one to add to my Colorgram tint collection, this is their Juicy Drop Tint in the shade Peachy Luster. I've already looked it up and it's a juicy fresh pink shade with a bouncy glowy finish. You know I can never have too many of these. This is the viral Vita Cosmetics Riddle Lip Plumper that's been all over TikTok, and I'm honestly both scared and excited to try it because I've heard it can feel pretty intense, but the plumping effect is supposedly next level. The new Dr. Althea sunscreen is also included in the box. If you grab one of these, you'll either get this fresh variant or the glowy one that comes in the blue packaging. Honestly, I've heard good things about both, so you'll also be getting this hydrogel mask from Benton. I'm so fascinated to see the Beauty of Joseon Glow serum in here. This brings back so many memories because it used to be one of my all-time favorites. I didn't even know they released it in a bigger size. The ones I used before were so tiny compared to this, so I'm extra excited to have more of it now. I've actually tried this a few years ago, but I don't really remember how I felt about it, so I'm excited to give it another shot. It's supposed to be a bubble mask that you don't wash off, but honestly, I just think of it as a toner in a bubble form. I kind of have to tell myself that because the whole bubble mask plus not rinsing it off thing still intimidates me, not gonna lie. I've heard so many good things about this kojic acid turmeric mask from Medicube, and now that I have it, I seriously need to try it as soon as possible. It's supposed to help brighten the skin and even out texture, so I have high hopes for this one. This is the Purito Panthenol Cream, and it's already my second tube. Third actually if we're counting the original formula, but I love this new version with bamboo extract even more. It gives extra calming and barrier support while keeping the same gel cream texture I love. As someone with oily acne prone skin, it feels so lightweight yet still moisturizing. This one's basically my safety net moisturizer. This is probably the product I'm most excited about because I'm such a big fan of Biden's collagen line. I'm obsessed with the cream and the serum. I haven't tried the cleanser yet, so I'm really curious about the texture and how it feels. It claims to gently cleanse while keeping the skin hydrated and bouncy, so I'm hoping it lives up to the rest of the line. Okay, that's it guys. Can you believe this whole box is only $39? The original total value is around $250, so if you do the girl math, you're basically paying just $3 per product, and that's such a steal, especially in today's economy where everything feels overpriced. And the box will be restocked on the 19th, so make sure to download the Style Korean app for a smoother checkout, and don't forget to use my code for an extra discount on top of this already crazy deal. But hurry because at this price, it's definitely going to sell out fast. And yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you're having a lovely weekend. Take care. Bye bye.